Jonathan Johnson here from House of Champions with Mike Lahoud and James Benge, and we are looking ahead to the best of Wednesday's Champions League quarter-final action. We've got some fantastic games coming up for you. Real Madrid against Chelsea and AC Milan against Napoli. James Benge, can't start anywhere other than Real Madrid against Chelsea. Surely Frank Lampard's men can't be ready to pull off a surprise here.
Surely. No, you're absolutely right, JJ. This is a mid-table Premier League team against the reigning champions of Europe. By rights, this is as clear-cut, as obvious a Champions League quarterfinal as anyone could expect. The reigning holders, Karim Benzema, Vinicius Jr., Luka Modric, against the team that's clinging on to a mid-table place in the Premier League. Chelsea shouldn't have a chance. They've just sacked their second manager of the season. They've just lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And yet, N'Golo Kante is back. He's played one game in 7 months, but what a game it was against Liverpool. Enzo Fernandez looks like a player that you would pay £107 million for. And if Chelsea can just match Real Madrid in midfield, they've got a chance, a puncher's chance. They might not score, but maybe that means they won't concede. I'm looking at the draw at plus 270. And you know what? I know it's mad. I know that Real Madrid should be the overwhelming favourites to win this tie. But I can't help but see this Chelsea midfield just dominating a little bit, or certainly going even against Real Madrid. And if that's the case, maybe, just maybe, Chelsea could do something unbelievable and do a Real Madrid to Real Madrid.
James, I've been sitting here wondering what's in the mug. It's clearly not water, because Chelsea do not have a chance. They do not have a chance. This gets me all riled up, and I'll tell you exactly why. This is Real Madrid. Real Madrid do what? They don't defend as well. They score goals, which is something Chelsea cannot do. They have not been able to do. 2 goals in their last 4 matches. Yes, they got the result to get through against Borussia Dortmund, who forgot to get off the plane in the previous round. Madrid will not do that. Vinicius Jr., it's going to be one heck of a matchup between he and Reece James on that far side. But I think overall, Karim the Dream, as you said, he plays when he wants, and it just happens to be that he wants to play in the UEFA Champions League, reigning Ballon d'Or winner. That is why I think the bet to bet on is both teams to score and match result for Real Madrid at plus 290. The Madrid team, they're going to come and put on a show.
Oh man, Mike Lahoud taking it right out of my mouth. I was about to say that's the one that I am looking at and salivating over the prospect of. Because at the end of the day, I do think there's a lot of truth in what James was saying, where if N'Golo Kante plays, then suddenly that's going to, or plays as well as we know that he can, that's really going to wake Real Madrid up to the fact that they're up against a tougher team in this tie than they probably thought when the draw was made. But equally, I think when Real are at this stage of the season, you know, nothing to play for really in La Liga, everything to play for in Copa del Rey and the Champions League, they will pick and choose where those performances come. And I think that they will deliver a performance here. But both teams to score and Real Madrid to win, that certainly seems to be the way to go. Now, this next tie is a fascinating one. All Italian, AC Milan up against Napoli. This has the makings of being an absolute classic, doesn't it, Mike Lahoud?
Yes, and it would have been even more of a classic if Victor Osimhen had been healthy. Doesn't look like he'll be able to feature. You never know. Miracles do happen. Don't see it happening on the health side. You got to think bigger picture. It's not just one game that wins it all. I think this is going to be across 2 ties that gets it done. That's why I'm going for a draw. I do think that Napoli do have enough quality in attack, whether it's Zielinski, Politano, even Lozano, to get a goal. That's why I'm going a 1-1 draw. Going to even give you the score. Plus 215 between these 2 teams.
Yeah, I'm with Mike here. I think this has got all the hallmarks of a draw. Obviously, AC Milan will be feeling very confident from their 4-0 win against Napoli in Serie A play. But even Luciano Spalletti will tell you, Napoli were not at all motivated. They have the Scudetto in the bag, and I think they're entitled to dream about adding to that with a European Champions League title. This is a really, really good Napoli team, but one I think that we'll be looking to make their advantage pay in the Stadio Armando Diego Maradona next week. This week, I think they'll just keep it tight and play out the draw.
Equally, though, if you're looking to back Napoli with that momentum that they've built up over the last couple of months, plus 155 for the away win, not the worst odds at all. That's all from us here at House of Champions. I've been Jonathan Johnson with Mike Lahoud and James Benge. Catch all of the best of this week's Champions League action and beyond on Paramount+.